Love and hate can never be friends. Oh no. Welcome to the house of Oh Lord. Episode 1. If we can get VS and Sean to stop battling, the rest will follow. Like Fabe said, take out the head, and I'm saying the tail will surely die. That means the smaller YouTubers will cease fire. Thank you for watching. Subscribe down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Because scripture says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they are called the children of God. Matthew 5:9. Please read the word for yourself so you can be blessed. Thank you. Subscribe, like, share, follow, and I appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, y'all. I am taking a big chance here, but it's all in love. No disrespect to anybody. I'm going to put a disclaimer out here immediately. I rock with VS, but this isn't about taking sides or whose side you're on or anything like that. This is strictly about talking about that petition, because I saw that video she did. It was funny. She was like, and SB has XYZ, and we have a whopping 100 and something. That had me cracking up. But that's what this isn't about. I just left her live. Let me get a drink of water, and let me just say, guys, I have this light. I'm going to try to pull up another window to get my chat up. Be respectful. Don't come over here with the nonsense and the drama. Hear what I have to say before you even comment. You could put in the chat, some ears if you can hear me. But you could say just simply Team VS or Team, SB. And that would let me know, how to direct my comments to who I respond to or whatever. But it's no bias here because I like both of them. You understand what I'm saying? It's just when you sit back and you sit and you listen. I always say I don't have a dog in anybody's fight, but I have eyes that perceive and ears that hear. So let me just go ahead and stick to the script because I'm already getting off topic. But I just want to say there's no sides here, although the information I'm going to talk about come from both sides, even though, nonetheless, however, whatever you want to put there, I heard most of it from one side. I'll share that at the end, but it's just like I remember a time on YouTube when SB would allow people to come to his platform. I remember a time when VS would allow someone to come to her platform. So I know it's probably has gotten way out of hand. And as you heard in the beginning of this live stream, love and hate can never be friends. I'm not trying to sit here and force good and evil, because I know God and the devil is never going to be friends. But within certain communities and certain things, if there's a neutral voice talking or speaking, and really one way or the other, let me just get this out here. What's going on affects me, but it doesn't affect me personally. It affects me to see black people behave and carry on like this, although it makes for good content, good entertainment, good whatever, because people like this stuff, the demise of others. Me, I like to come with a different approach, so hopefully I can do that today. I always come with a little sense of humor. I'm going to try to pull up my window. I'm not going to really focus on the chat right now. I got a little intro I'm supposed to still be working on, but like I said, I get a little nervous because if you really take out the head, the tail will surely die. You know, I'm not going to go back to the Garden of Eden, but that was the Satan, that was the serpent's favorite thing. You will not surely die. You will not surely die. But I had clip. I watch all of y'all. If a title catches me, if I just want to hear what this person is saying, oh Lord, I watch you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm a silent supporter, I guess, but I'm not a troll. If I get content from you, if it shocks me, if I say, oh damn, did that person just say that? But I heard Fabe saying one of her streams the other day, if you cut the head off, you know, the body will die. And that's absolutely true. I'm spiritual, and I'll tell you a quick story about in the garden when there was, I hope you guys can hear me. I'm going to try to pull this up. I see glare. I actually want the light there because it gives a little reflection. If I go to moving and talking, you never know what the Holy Spirit going to do up in here today. But real quick, this is going to be a fun stream. So VS, if you out there, Sean Bradley, if you listening, please, I'm a voice of reason. I'm like John the Baptist in the wilderness said, make straight the way. God and the devil will never be friends. I'm not calling either one of y'all that, but good and evil, love and hate can never be friends. And I like the rest of that song because it says, here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Envy no one who wishes to be with an evil man. But there'll be a day when you're revealed by the Father's hands. Whoa. You know, and I'm just going to sit here. My kids are out the house, thank God. When I say kids, mine's are grown. I got my grandkids around me, and they're such a blessing, y'all. But I'm gonna stick to my script. I'm gonna get back on course. I'm gonna pull you know, and I'm doing this video because I'm not coming at Sean. I'm not coming at VS. But if I had to address any battle on YouTube outside of Lovely T and Tasha K, this by far is the most intense, in-depth, real life. Like, this shit is real. VS, I posted on your comment the other day, earlier today. I said, you are the Sherlock Holmes detective of YouTube, girl. I have enough respect to you. I always told you, and again, Sean, this isn't liking her any more than you. I always tell this girl, if I can get her and Tasha K in the kingdom of heaven, see, the light is right there where I can't really see how many people watching, but I'm going to pull my screen up. I don't want to lose my train of thought, but if I can get Tasha K and Baby K and VS in the kingdom of heaven on some real shit and fight the devil, that's the tenacity, that's the aggressiveness, that's the I'ma whoop your ass and win attitude everybody need to freaking have out here, and stop being so passive when it comes to standing up and fighting for what's real, regardless of who gets it started. Because Sean, let me speak to you, brother, for a minute. I'm so far off script, but I need to tell y'all this. I got up with this title about 6 o'clock this morning. I got up answering a few comments. I see my channel is growing. Thank y'all. I wear $12 wigs. I got my own teeth. I wear dollar jewelry. I got 7 tattoos actually. I've been a Christian up to 5 years ago. I'm a child of God. Blessed is the peacemaker, for they are called the children of God. Matthew 5:9. I believe what I believe, okay? I believe I can sit here and quote a Bible verse and take a sip of a $2 margarita because I'm not drunk. I'm not out of my mind. The Bible also tells me, have wine for your belly to keep the infirmities away. Search the scriptures yourself so you can receive the blessings that I've been receiving. Is the Bible all true, correct? And I don't know. I told y'all that. Watch all 334 of my videos, 5 of my videos prior to this. But I always say there's enough tea in there to key. Like, who the hell wants you to believe this? God, did you really say this? And there's enough spirituality in there to live your life. So when you come up against situations like Sean is being allegedly accused of, VS, he accused her of some things, you have that tenacity to fight for what's right. It's called righteous justice. I don't have a problem with anybody fighting for righteous justice, okay? So if I had to choose a side, it would say in Deuteronomy 30:15 through 19, I set before you life or death, like the Lord set before me. I had to choose one day. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody's going to have to choose one day. If I'm going to choose a side, it's definitely going to be the side of God and goodness and righteousness. So you can't get me to choose a side in these battles on YouTube. Are they good? Are they God? Are they righteousness? But when a person stand up to defend themselves, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, I respect that all the way. And I'm just going to say that. I'm not biased, y'all, when I'm saying what I'm saying. But I got a little humor to lighten the air, to be a little, I'm always coming. And I'm like this off of YouTube. I'm the one that walk in the room, y'all, and really, it's just like a breath of fresh air, And I don't toot my own horn. I just walk in my own truth. I'm not going to get on YouTube and pretend to be something I'm not in real life. Like, I tried to get up here scripted and all that. That shit just don't work for me because I'm animated in real life. I'm free spirited. I don't like to be told what the hell to do. I don't follow the norm. What the white man oppressor, black people have told us, which is our truth. I don't believe. I seek out other things. I research Christ. I'm different, y'all. I'm unique. I'm peculiar. I am a holy priest. I am a holy nation. I am kings and queens according to what the Bible tells me. And when I do my research and when I look back onto those people who no longer exist, but the book of Hebrews is there. We're going to get into the petition, VS, and used to be my girl. Because I remember there was a time y'all was together. And the only question I would have, and we all know how things are unfolding. If you have eyes that perceive and ears that hear, you don't believe all the fuck shit. You get down to the truth. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. It was what I realized on YouTube is a lot of people don't want to admit when their leader is right or when their leader is wrong. Sometimes they just want to stay neutral. And it's a lot of people out there that believe VS is 100% right in how she's going at Sean Bradley. There's a lot of people out there that think Sean Bradley may be 100% right the way he's going at VS. There may be people out there that think they wrong, but nobody is stepping up to really, really tell them that. And I'm not here to tell either one of them that. I'm just here to allow them, if they show up. I'm gonna check my live. I'm gonna go to my home page and see if I can pull it up, the live stream. But again, I don't want to concentrate on that because I got a couple of things to do here before I get to that. But at the end of the day, I'm not on anybody's side. You understand what I'm saying? Not on any excuse me. And I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to say, look, there's a lot going on. But have you ever looked at it this way? Have you ever thought about it this way? And like I was telling you, I got up this morning and I never get like stomach issues or whatever like that. But I wanted to go earlier with that. But then I was getting tired. Every time I had the title in the title bar, I get like this heavy tiredness on me. So I eventually just said, let me go ahead and lay down. I was working on a little intro earlier and stuff like that. And then I woke up and I realized my family wasn't home. So, I'm like, wait, where's everybody at? And when I realized they wasn't here, I got on YouTube because I don't really have a lot of quiet time when they're here. So I don't go live a lot because I don't want you to hear, I'll be honest with you. My daughter is a damn yeller, and you don't know when Sybil gonna break out and start yelling at her damn kids. Yeah, I am so sorry, but you don't know when Sybil's gonna break out and start yelling. So, and that ain't nothing to laugh at, cause all that yelling and screaming and hollering and stuff. Be at peace, man. It starts within you. Once you decide to stop doing something and stop feeding it, you no longer give it life. It begins to die. So, I don't know if all of you have gotten my notifications or whatever, but I'm gonna keep on and go ahead and keep talking. It's telling me I'm live. I see one like and one watching here, but nothing is showing up on my chat. I appreciate you watching, whoever you are. Thank you for the thumbs up. So, again, I attempted again. I had to go to the bathroom again. I'm like, I'm not nervous. Jeremiah 1:8 says, be not afraid of their faces, because God will deliver us from their maw. VS, when you get to doing that yelling, Mona said you cute when you do that, but you just be on fire, my sister. And then Sean Bradley, honey, sometimes, and I ain't the beauty. My friend told me I'm not the pretty, and all my friends tell me I am not, and I tell myself this: I am not the most beautiful girl in the world, but my spirit is on fleek. Letting you catch that. But anyway, and beauty comes from within, and it's in the eyes of the beholder. But we all have these faces that people are afraid of and people don't want to deal with. So my family is coming in. I'm gonna say hi to them and greet them. But I gotta get back to my intro here, which is all right. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna flip you over that way. You can look at my candy my boss gave me.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let you.
You can look at that. No, you can come say hi. I put some.
Jeffrey's in here.
Hi, give me a kiss.
Jeffrey's in here right now.
Come here, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey,
Give Auntie love.
Oh,
Anyway, they just came in. So, hi, give me a hug, honey. What's up? I love you. Go play. All right, so let me get back into this, y'all. It was just it was like a spiritual warfare going on coming live today. So, like I said, I kept putting the title in, kept taking it out, and then I kept saying, well, how am I gonna make this, attractive for people to come through and actually hear what I have to say? And when they were gone, I was listening to about 3 of VS's her last 2-3 videos, and I'm like, wow. When I said to you earlier that most of the answers that I needed today, not to form an opinion or judge anybody, because Matthew 7:1-2 says, judge not lest ye be judged by the same measure thereof. And a lot of people got a lot of stuff going on that I don't want to be judged like that. So I don't judge people. I let whatever I believe spiritually, the word of God, judge things for me. So here we are. And I'm going to go ahead and get into this next segment. Disclaimer again, I am not team anybody, and a shout out to VS, enough respect to her, because she said to me, well, let me just put this little story out there real quick. about a year ago, way before her and Chatty Few and Chopper and Miss Gina, and she started running these streets with the T.S. Kaya Madison thing. VS channel was always cool and is always chill, regardless of what she discussing. She brings a different variety of her lives and her content. And I guess that's what YouTube is all about. And people actually love it because her lives be lit. They be 300-400 deep. For her to be such, what other people want to call her a small YouTuber is, which I don't believe she is, but she get people to watch her. And that's what YouTube is about, right? So Sean, on the other hand, you have your big numbers, you doing big things, you get people to watch you as well. And it kind of had me thinking today, how do two people with such big numbers come head to head like this? How do I come on here and try to bridge the gap? Not make you be friends, because love and hate can never be friends. Oh no. And I'm not here for that. But what I'm here to do is let y'all, if you want to, call in, come to my chat, talk about it. Y'all already dealt with what you're going to do. But I remember a time, Sean, when you used to let her come to your platform. I remember a time, Sean, when you used to let her come to your platform and defend herself. I remember a time, VS, when you said earlier, I caught one of your videos that he was having such a problem and you thought, no. You realized he was making money off of y'all clicks and views. That's what you said, that you started doing it yourself. And I didn't see anybody do that to try to bring y'all to the platform and air it out. Not yelling, not screaming. Yeah, people can say what they want to say. If y'all happen to show up, if you don't show up, I can respect that too. But I just feel like I needed to do this live. And like I said, it's not about clicks and views to come up off of any of y'all, because he that wins souls is wise. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I've shown mad love to VS and Sean Bradley. I came over to your channel and showed you love, but I felt the withdrawal back because I wasn't siding. I wasn't speaking out against anybody. And I'm not speaking out against Jay Wilson right now, but Christians are supposed to, you know, when you see Christians falling and slipping, and I'm not a Christian 5 years out now, I denounced it because of, I just want to say this. Love and hate can never be friends. And in the prime example of Fabe and Jay Wilson, when they was behaving like good Christians, loving one another, right? They still ended up hating one another and being evil. And the same thing is, a house divided will never stand. If they were both evil and even in evil, they wouldn't love one another. You know what I'm saying? Because you have some evil that don't love other evil. Hey, daughter, what's up? So, you know what I'm saying? So, just know a house divided will never stand. And I thought that was just a little joke I had earlier, because I'm always trying to debunk Christians. They out here saying love everything, but when a little beef come along on YouTube, you see the prime two Christians who say they are Christians falling by the wayside and falling from the shore of the glory of the Lord. Well, being an ex-Christian, I am still that good Samaritan, and my nature is, when I see people like that falling, just send some encouraging words out. But again, still being ignored, still being rejected. But I won't do the sweet mind Tasha K, because sweet mind said Tasha K ignored her. And I think that's why this whole alleged narcissist thing came out. But one thing I know about a narcissist, they'll flip it on the victim and project their behavior out on that person. And I'm going to come back with that later on tonight. That's going to be like some midnight tea. And because Sean, like I told Sweet Mom my last video, I said she was dead out here in these YouTube streets, and there's such a thing as spiritual death. I should have said. And I'm not here to judge anybody, but when I see spiritual death around, it's something I like to speak life into. So, with that being said, let me see if I can put these glasses on, because I'm just gonna make you and VS remember those days when when it was good loving going on around here, when she used to show up in your life, when you used to open up the phone lines, when you used to have the service, when you used to take calls and let her call in and defend herself. Now you and her beefing, going head to head. I'm gonna tell you a little story, and then I got a couple notes over here and a couple of questions I like to ask, and I'm gonna shut it down after that. Come back with my next content. So I told you, in the Garden of Eden, in the book of Genesis, God says that He's gonna put enmity between the woman's seed and the serpent's seed. Okay. Right after that, surely you won't die. But I'm telling you, if you attack the head and get the head to subdue the tail, because I'm thinking of it in an evil way as a serpent, is going to die. The body of the serpent is going to die. The tail is going to die. It will surely die. So, excuse me. He said that the enmity between the woman of the seed and the seed of the serpent goes like this. He said, the seed of the woman will crush the head of the serpent seed, and the seed of the serpent will bruise the heel of the woman's seed. So whenever I see a battle, whenever I think of like two people going head to head, y'all haven't been listening. I told you rap battle is like my favorite thing. It's like two people just standing there with their words, and that's what spiritual warfare is. If you're a believer and you want to defeat some demons and enemies in your life, that's how I get down over here. I don't use crystals and candles. I burn candles for the scent, and sometimes I just want it for the light in the nighttime, because I think demons, they dwell in darkness. So I'm like illuminated. I like my house lit up, unless we going to sleep, and even then I might leave a TV on. So that's just me. That's what I believe. That's the only like rituals I may do around here is keep my house lit up, because I believe demons dwell in darkness. And if your heart is dark, you definitely know they live in there, because I'm quite sure y'all all know that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak. The issues of life flow from the heart. So when I see people do things, I just listen for what their heart is saying. Um Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and YouTube, please don't give me no copyright strikes. All things is for fair use. I'm about to use this music as educational and teaching purposes. It's just to try to, bring some peace amongst these YouTube streets. So let's get into it. All right there, Mr. Bradley. Let me tell you how. So, let me just say what happened, Mr. Bradley, between you and VS. Y'all used to be chat buddies. You used to respect her. We see how things are unfolding, but nobody can tell their story better than themselves. What really happened? I mean, I'm 51 years old and I've been friends with a lot of people, and I just don't turn on people for no reason. And some of the videos I seen today that went back to April and May of last year, it's like, wow. And again, remember, this ain't taking no sides, because if I took sides, I wouldn't be able to sit here and talk to either one of y'all the way I'm about to talk to y'all, the way the Most High God is about to talk to y'all. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm just a vessel that's wise enough to know sometimes, like, if I'm a VS fan, if I'm a Sean Bradley, how could I, you who's telling you, oh, did y'all try to talk to the, I'm an outsider. VS, I respect you, because about a year ago, I was going to say this real quick, and we're going to get back to the little intro here that's now 25 minutes in. You said before the whole chatty feud and all of that, right after that, because shit was getting a little heated. And you had some little Southern Bells on your channel trying to hang out, such as myself. And I gotta email you. You said you want to talk to me personally, but I didn't email you. I'm not quick to do so many things. God spoke to me and said she's got a lot going on right now. If her and Sean, somebody end up dead, you don't want to be connected to it. And I'm not being funny here, because these battles I've seen get so heated in YouTube streets. Zach ended up dead. Shirley Shriner ended up dead. I don't know. Just people end up dead around these cases that get so escalated like this one has gotten. But VS, one day I came home. Was I working then? No, I think I just logged on, and I went to come hang out. You was like, anybody ain't negative or bully, get off my channel. I said, okay, wait a minute. Never said, oh, this lady done lost. I never said anything negative. I immediately go to me, because I'm the one got to make choices for me. Well, you're not negative. You're not a bully. You used to be when you was in like seventh grade. But I didn't grow up being the bully, or being bullied. No, I just, but no. Okay, let's see. So I kind of just fell back. And over the course of the year, I never heard you recant that statement. And I made a joke with you on your one of your videos, like, I'm still waiting for you to retract that. Not that I want to be down with the drama. I like you as a person. For the love of God, I don't know why my spirit was drawn to you and how I ended up really clicking on your channel. But from the very first time you met me, you said, yeah, it's okay, Religion Link TV. Come into my chat. Y'all go follow her. And a year later, I came over. I thought things was dying down. I saw you breathing over there, having fun with the beef, YouTube beefs, and just chilling down. And then all of a sudden, here come this. But I came over there, and in the midst of everything, you said to me again, come on, Religion Link. She's okay. She's cool. I know who she is. Not only did you do that, sister, you was going through on one of your videos saying who your subs was, and you was like, okay, now I'm gonna go to the ones with high numbers or something. You said 22K, then you was like Religion Wing TV, and I had my subs blocked for a long time. I thought I wasn't going nowhere, but I had 429 subs that day. And it was just like, out of the blue, you was like, go sub to her, go follow her. And then I got the courage to make a couple of my last two videos, and that's been bringing traffic as well, because you said build up your own platform. If we spend all our time on your platform or other people's platform, but we're not using you, I'm not using you or Sean to come up right now. I'm building up my platform with my content. It just so happened I like both of y'all, and it's so many beefs going on. I don't want to insert myself in it the way I'm coming at anybody, but there's always a resolution to any problem with somebody, and it's just not to be engaged in that problem with that person. So I want to get to the petition real quick. I told somebody in one of my other lives, no, The petitions aren't. YouTube done let so much salacious nonsense and bullshit go on in these streets. These petitions to get somebody shut down, especially Sean, with all the evidence VS got on you right now. Who the hell gonna shut what down? And you just it's not gonna happen. It is not gonna happen. Yeah, you can get people to sign it, but is it gonna get enforced? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, with that being said, what happened, Mr. Bradley? What happened? Like, I'm just asking it a one-sided question because we see where VS is coming from. Like I said, I see some of your videos come down, but I haven't been following you because I'm a woman who can sense rejection. But I'm also a woman who know I can fall the fuck back from it. And still respect a person enough to like them without harboring hate and be like, And I'm going to keep referring to that sweet mind Tasha K because there's some demonic bullshit going on with that. That whole 7 stars narcissist made me do a little bit of research, and Nemesis made me do a little bit of research. Sweet Ma doing videos made me do a little bit of research. And this whole projecting behavior off on other people is gotta stop. Own your own shit. If you want to come out here, and I just want to say this, Sweet Ma, you've made a lot of money off of Tasha K and gained a lot of subs, but Tasha K have not gained one video, made one, she ain't make one clap back. She jumped in other people's lives to get them clicks and views. But where she put down on her live stream or on her channel, sweet my, sweet my, sweet my, sweet my, sweet my. Girl, I listen. I have ears that hear, y'all. I don't just be out here with the bullshit. I don't see pretty as pretty. God said, I'll give you beauty for ashes. Some ugly bitches out here beautiful because of the shit they've been through for the Most High God and the kingdom and his people. There's some people out here, no pretty, and I'm not judging anybody's prettiness, but I don't look at visualization. I listen to what people say, and it comes from their heart. So, I just want to go on and say, I was telling her about that whole, that disclaimer she had on her calls, and like, I'm my own person. I waited a year. I jumped in everybody live chat, y'all. I was out here around here not making friends. It's not like that, but YouTube is like a job. I don't have many friends on the job, but I have coworkers. For the greater good of the clients or the people we working for, let's just get the job done. Whatever that job may be. Now, Sean Bradley, some of them things I heard today, it's kind of like your job to get people exiled off of YouTube. And when I had to say that comment to you, I'm like, oh Lord, here come the drama. But you know what? God says, when the enemy come in like a flood, I will raise a standard up against thee. I will raise a standard. I will put a hedge of protection around thee. I have no problem with nobody. But when things need to be said, people don't want to hear them. People don't want to hear them. And I don't understand why not. But, it's not coming from a place of hate. Here I come with love and not hatred. Oh, It really go, here I come with love and not hatred. That's how it go. And I'm just coming from a place of love, which I tell y'all people, Christians, black people, you ain't supposed to be out here loving everything. But one thing I love to do is just show a different perspective on what's really going on. And with that being said, Mr. Bradley, she had this charming personality where you would let her defend herself on your channel. Now y'all beefing. What really happened? And see, up until today, I thought it was just from this year stemming. Because I remember, well, say 2018, but later on, like, well, no, just say 2019. This brouhaha got escalated between you and her. I obviously it got escalated with you somewhere back in April and May, according to her receipts that she put out today. So again, you know, there's a way that seems right to a man that leads to destruction, and this goes for anybody. This isn't being personal, taking shots or anything. I could give two damn. Oh hell, here we go stumbling over my words. Wait a minute, y'all. I can give two dams of a rat's ass, and I have no dog in this, no dog in this fight, no quarter in this dollar bill. But there's always a spiritual outcome. There's always a spiritual voice out here in the world, and I'm not perfect. But again, I ain't say ooh VS. I ain't say ooh Sean. I'm not here to point the finger. So with that being said, Mr. Bradley, let me tell you so. Let me just tell you so, Mr. Bradley. No disrespect to anybody. But like I said, Mr. Bradley, there was a time where she was charming. You allowed her to come. You allowed people to say what they had to say. But this whole blackout against her is not the first time you pulled a blackout. And for somebody that always initiate a blackout, you do the most talking. I've never seen anybody on a blackout and still keep poking the bear and still keep poking the bear and still keep, and then the receipt she brought out with the YouTube lawyer. Again, I'm not here to judge you, but things just keep adding up against you. As to what your character really is. And see, that's all I really care about when it comes to people and God's people, regardless of how they live and what they call themselves and how they carry on in YouTube or in real life, is the heart of a man, because it's always continually evil, according to Genesis 6 and 5. And God said in Genesis 6 and 7, it almost repented him because he made us, because of the way we act. We've been horny, hungry, hoish, lying, disrespectful, hating one another since Genesis. Because right before that, in 6 and 3, the sons of God went into the daughter of man, and they became just this flesh. And God said, I can't dwell around this nastiness. And we all think God dwell in this nastiness. God ain't dwelling in nastiness. You understand? He said he has to remove himself. He's a spirit, we flesh. Gave us 120 days to live. In the same chapter, 6 and 7 says he almost felt sorry, which is repent. He almost turned around and faced himself, or turned his back on the world. He said that he made man in the earth. That means us in the flesh, because no sooner after he did that, the world became filthy. And it's still going on today. And I'm not here to judge anybody doing what they do. I'm just speaking out what I know in my spirit. You don't have to believe what I believe, but if there's anybody to believe what I'm saying, you be showing up. You be saying Deuteronomy 30 and 15, I set before thee, or 19. 15 through 19, Deuteronomy 15 through 19. I set before thee life and death. All right, let me see. I see somebody put a comment there. What do you think about people leaving people alone and go back to making videos on actual topics? Absolutely. I'm not bothering anybody. My actual topic is wickedness, evil, and it's not coming from either side, but it's a situation that I choose to speak on because in my spirit, I'm not going to pick a side. The only side I'm going to encourage somebody to choose, Eddie, is life or death. And regardless if you think you right or wrong, not you, VS and others. Oh, okay. That's what I'm trying to say. VS and Sean Bradley have an opportunity right now to cease and desist each other. Just leave each other alone and go back to making real content. Which, although the content they're both bringing out, especially VS, is adding up so much more against Sean Bradley than his is against hers. And I got on here to talk about the petition to say I don't think it's going to work. YouTube have allowed so much salacious nonsense and bull junk, from guns, from Jay Wilson lying allegedly that she brandishing her gun. People have taken pictures with their guns on here, to Sean Bradley putting on the blonde wig and some pink hair and having the pink room and talking about all the most salacious sex and whatever else he want to talk about. So why now all of a sudden, like I said on VS Post the other day, that when it comes close to Sean Bradley house, because she let the cat out the bag that one of her subs live somewhere 4 doors down from him, either north, south, or east, I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? And when it gets that close to home, or when evidence start to come out against you, because I got in her chat today, and I as soon as I woke up, matter of fact, right before I wanted to go live around 8 o'clock, she jumps on and go live with this YouTube lawyer situation and Sean. So I got in her chat. I said hi because I'm mad respectful to her and she's mad respectful to me. Sean could be that way. Eddie, you could be that way. I don't have no problem with nobody. Any YouTuber want to be mad respectful can be that way, because I believe respect is the only thing that's going to cause us not to cross those boundaries. So my content, and not to have taken it personal, but I'm not trying to use anybody to come up. I see a situation where they're both can nip it in the bud. They both can stop feeding the energy if they want this to go away. Pronounced ED. Oh, ED. I'm sorry. How are you? Welcome. I appreciate you showing up. I mean, if you want, you can share this video. I got a couple of more questions. And like I said, after I get through with this, it's going to be open for discussion. But I was sitting here, trying to make light of it with Mr. Bradley and with VS. So, Mr. Bradley, she used to be your girl, Mr. Bradley. So what really happened? How do you turn on women so easily? Because this is not the first time you turned on women. Lady Nika, I don't never like to call your name. I'm going to do it because I seen you in VS chat today and you were down with the whole blab and stuff like that. S. Hutchinson and VS and some more people, the YouTube lawyer. You have a thing for black women to an extent. And that's something you don't address on camera except by calling them, bitches and hoes and black, whatever. What do you think about VS putting people personal information out there? Honestly, other people do it. And let me tell you something about combat. because I used to be a fighter. I would never try to let anybody beat me up. My brother was the only one who gave me a really good ass whooping when I was younger. Picked me up, body slammed me on the concrete ground outside a bar because I was trying to be Well, I wasn't trying to be grown. I was 18. And this man came in there, kept trying to dance with me, right? And I'm like, what's wrong with this man? He kept trying to push up on me. Then he was getting aggressive. I took my shoe up and clocked the shit out of him and started beating his ass. So I would not stop. It's just like, no, I'm sick of people taking advantage of me at that time. I'm grown now. I could do what the hell I want. I beat the shit out that man. And my brother was the only one. Hi, good night. VS is too evil. Listen, don't come in this chat calling anybody names and saying anything because you feeling that way. How I know you're not evil? And we're not here to judge anybody. You could say either team Sean Bradley or Team VS. I'm not here to judge anybody, Mr. Bailey Hensworth, and I'm not going to allow you to do that because my notion go up for you to come in my chat. You really don't know me. I know you sub to me, but are you really good? Because remember, judge not lest you be judged by the same damn measure. So how I judge you evil? How would God judge you evil? See, I don't play with people. Don't come over here with the good evil shit if you ain't spiritual and know what the hell it really is. And I'm not being disrespectful. Go back and listen to the beginning of this live stream and you'll understand where I'm coming from. I'm trying to bring peace. Blessed is the peacemaker, for he is called the children of God. How many people out here calling themselves the children of God? I'm not taking one side or the other. I'm going to put before you, Bailey Hemsworth, choose life or death right now. Good or evil, which one are you? Confess it in my live chat. That's the bullshit I'm on. And see, you people want to talk about who good or evil. It's a lot of evil motherfuckers on YouTube. But I'm not one of them. I'm not going there with anybody coming in my live chat, okay? Let's just keep it real. I'm not Team VS. I'm not Team Sean Bradley. I say hi to VS and comment on hers. I will comment to you. But when I looked on you only had like 0 subscribers. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing over here anyway? Who are you? I check my subscribers out and subscribe back to some of them. But who are you? Not to be distracted because Satan is the author of confusion and I will not be confused in these YouTube streets. You got a lot of balls with you, baby. But I got a lot of heart and Holy Spirit up in me. I'm ready for a fight, but it's got to be one against evil. I'm not calling either one evil. I'm showing them that God said choose life or death, which is good and evil. And here you come. I put that, no, I don't want subscribers. Hell, I don't want subscribers calling people evil. So what? Shit, like I said, I'm my own person, my own thinker. I've been in this game a long time spiritually. And I know how I'm coming at VS and Sean. I'm not poking the bear. I'm not picking sides. I'm saying what I see, what I perceive with my eyes, and what I hear with my ears. And I'm making a little light of it because sometimes when there's war going on, you've not heard me say what they've been accused of. You've not heard me say going into nobody's background. Does that bother you? Let me tell you about a fight. When you're going to go hard for something, you better have the tenacity as VS and Tasha K. I don't make videos. I don't care. You can hang out here, but keep it respectful. Because this is the thing, I don't go live because you meet people you don't know and we all have an opinion. And I'm like, I don't agree to disagree. That's the devil's advocate. If you don't like what I'm saying, see you later. Maybe we'll meet back up in life and we'll agree on something. But I'm not going to agree to disagree and brush shit under the rug because that's how shit pile up and you keep tripping over it and find yourself in the same freaking useless battles that we see. So, I'm unapologetic for how I am right now. Because like I said, if I'm going to speak on any beef that's going on in these YouTube streets, you know Jay Wilson, he over there beefing for dollars. Stupid ass shit. His ministry is like fucking romper room. Don't come over here with that, because I'm trying to teach the masses something. And unfortunately, you have to look out and like, because you can't just pick up the Bible anymore and just shoot scripture out there. Everybody want to say, what's evil? What's evil is the heart of man is continually evil. So just not VS, just not Sean, just not you, Bailey, just not me. This is something that the Bible says. But there is a solution. There is a balm in Gilead. My heart could be evil, but I'm not out here fucking with nobody. And I'm not out here judging nobody. I'm just putting out what the master tells me to say. Yes, you can curse. Yes, you can drink. You know how I say you can curse? And I'm going to get back to my VS and that. And the petition ain't going to work. We offer that, y'all. We offer that. And I'm almost in this because it fucks with me when I see people go this hard to defend themselves, when in all reality you got people out here that just keeps on going and going and going. Mr. Bradley, if you call the blackout, for goodness sake, let it go dark. Well, keep it light, because demons dwell in darkness, but let it go. Let it black out. Let it black out. What I heard today, sir, what I heard today come off a VS channel, there's no way you could win. Just like Sweet Mind Natasha K, when I get off of here and come back and do that video, if you willing to listen to that, again, I have nothing against nobody. But when you out here calling people names, is everybody duty as a believer to preach the good news. Whatever, peace to you as well. I thank you for coming. Peace to you, brother. I love to say shalom. A lot of people throw up that peace sign, but got war in their heart, like Psalms 55 says. Your words are smoother than butter, Belly, but there's war in your heart. You understand what I'm saying? That peace. A lot of people say peace, but they don't walk in peace. And sometimes peace isn't always love. Sometimes peace has to come with aggression so that you can earn or demand your respect. And that's all I see VS out here doing. What is wrong with that? How does that make her evil? If you go, this girl been in the war. And when she went on that front line, she's trained to kill. So anything as small as a simple YouTube beef where somebody is coming at her, and this ain't saying nothing to VS or the army or anything. This girl is going to attack. I've been to college before. I'm a nurse. When I see shit go on, the first thing I'm going to do is help. Is heal. That's instinct. That's nature. That's what people do. I've never been to the military, but I kind of trained myself like I'm a sergeant around here. I went to prison before. I was in a shop program. I had drill instructors over me. So I know what discipline is. I know what being not perfect, but what winning is. I know what being aggressive is. I know what attack is. You grow up in the hood. You have that inner ability in you. And that's what VS is showing y'all out here in the street. And she's evil. I guess every other war vet that's trained to kill right now and that attack everybody that attacked them with much aggression, they evil? No, it's defense. But y'all won't look at it like that. Y'all won't look at it like that. So, Mr. Bradley, you done had a lot of beasts out here in this street. And at this point in time, I feel like Ms. VS have shown you that she is a force to be reckoned with. Regardless, in this battle against you, she's using your own words. Your own words are coming back to bite you in your ass. She's using your own words to win her case right now. I woke up out my sleep. I had to go shit twice. I'm like, why is my stomach? I'm never nervous to talk about anything, but this is VS and Sean Bradley. But these are the two, this is the biggest battle going on. Anything underneath, if you could get them to see, and if you could speak out against that, then people will see. I'm not out here to speak against every battle, but I know this is like, who, way, is way over the top, Sean. This girl have gone and found some information that just proves her case. And I can't say to what case because I haven't really mentioned any of your cases that you're allegedly accused of. So let's just leave it at that. But this girl, she's using her your own words against you. Sometimes in life you gotta be able to know when to, when to fold them. Cause that's when you allow YouTube beef to go so far. You know this girl slayed you like I told Sweet Miles 7 Stars did, but I'm here to resurrect you. And this is nothing personal because VS, you know you a bad mama jamma. I don't have that song pulled up, but she's a bad mama jamma. Listen, and that's no homo, no gay or nothing. I love you like a little sister, girl. I'm 51 years old, and I've told you from day one. When I first started seeing you fighting, and I started, girl, we need people like you in the kingdom of heaven to slay some demons out here for real. And how you slay a demon, there's all kind of ways. Them people, they had pots and pans. Gideon had 300. There's all kinds of ways in the Bible to slay demons. You understand what I'm saying? And girl, your tenacity, and I respect that about you. And no, and that doesn't mean I choose a side. I'm here asking y'all, choose a side, good or evil. So God set life or death before thee. Deuteronomy 30 and 15 through 19. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. That is, let me see. I believe that is Proverbs 18 and 21. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And Sean, for you to be on a blackout, you talk a whole lot. See, no disrespect to anybody that has left TSCC, VS Content's presence. I sit back and I've watched over this past year. Instead of y'all, oh, I messed up. Oh, and I'm not always saying VS was right 100% in anything she has done over the course of the last year. I just like the fact that people stand up and fight for themselves because our community has been taught, especially in Christianity, to turn the other cheek, to let people just keep abusing you, to love what hurts us, whether it be other black people or family members, YouTubers, or whatever. And not enough people speak out about that or against that. But she, whether right, wrong, or indifferent, this girl has never given up the fight. And of course we know you never grow weary in well doing. And she tell you she have stamina. And I said in one of these comments out here, it just looked like VS got some power of God somewhere in her because she's winning. Whether you think it's right, wrong, or indifferent, this girl know how to take your own words, Mr. Sean Bradley, and use them against you right now to prove her case. Now that's some bad shit. I used to watch Nancy Drew Mysteries and the Hardy Boys and shit when I was growing up. That girl better than Agatha Christie. Now here come the silly part. I done did my teaching. I done played my little 2 minutes. YouTube, please don't give me a YouTube strike. And if you did, guys, it's well worth it. Somebody else can claim the rights off of this money because I don't have a dog in this fight. I may get the watch time and the view time, but I think I'm speaking to both parties as a 50-year-old woman with some sense right now. Not ooh. And Sean, like I said, it seemed one sided because you would never talk back to me. You went around all around me, and a lot of people do that, but I'm not a problem child. I was one in my youth, but believe you me, on YouTube, I'm not a problem child, okay? I'm not that problem child. I'm not out here in the streets, making trouble for people. I would never go from VS Live to your live and say, "Ooh, I just said this, Sean." I would, if I left her live and came to, "What up, Sean? Peace, chat." That's what I say. That's my greeting. If you stick to certain things and don't say too damn much, you can't find yourself running from one chat to another chat and then saying what VS said to go against you and back and forth. Just shut the fuck up. Shut up. Everybody just shut up. A moment of silence, please. I smoke cigarettes. I don't get nervous, and I'm not a nervous person, but this is social media. I can control what's in my environment, but sometimes when you go out into the world, out like this, people know how to manipulate devices and things, and I always be afraid of like messing up. But plus I'm sipping on the same wine cooler I had from last night. I haven't even finished it, okay? Now, we gonna get off of this chat because I pretty much. Hey, Sydney Belaires, how are you? Can we stay focused on Nature Boy having a new baby? Actually, I don't listen to rap. I'm not in the conscious community. I don't really give a damn. God bless them. For every baby born, there's 9 deaths. Or for every death, 9 babies are born. Most High God said, replenish the earth and multiply, be fruitful. But I don't follow him. I will never talk about him. The only thing I will be able to talk to him about is what's spiritually right. And people don't want to hear that because they think they're God. I don't have time for that. A lot of things will fall on deaf ear. I love you so much. I would like to make you a moderator. I see you in different people chats, and I was saying earlier, I'm about to get off of this. Um, I don't know who you have problems with, but that's neither here nor there. You've shown up 2 or 3 times in my chat, and I would like to make you a moderator, Sydney. I gotta think one other, but he never show up when I come live. But I'm gonna keep him as a moderator if he ever show up. But I'd like to make you a moderator. I'm gonna get off this live because I'm not like trying, like I said. Hold on, add moderator. All right, just try and type, Sydney. Like I was saying, I don't care where you go comment at. Just as I was saying, be respectful. I don't talk about people here. We talk about issues that's out there. You know what I'm saying? And try to shed light on it spiritually without taking sides. Choose God will set before anybody this day, life or death. Life or death. Anybody. That's Deuteronomy 30. And that's the only side I will choose. Go back and watch the replay if you didn't. I want to end this one, and I want to come back and talk to Sweet My Live. She show up, she show up. If she don't, she don't. But it's just like I said, just gonna put topics out there and see where it goes because I don't know. It's a lot of darkness in the world, Sydney, and we just got to keep shining our light with no disrespect, with no shade. That sinful hatred against demonic, and demonic evil. I went to a client house and she said she loves me. I love you, girl. I made you a moderator. I'm a log off. I'm gonna take like a half hour, 15, 20 minutes, and I'm gonna log back on at least before 11 o'clock, and then we'll have a late night stream if you don't gotta work or whatever. I'll put some different topic out. I might look up Nature Boy. I'll watch one of his videos, but I'm not in the conscious community. It's too much wickedness and demonicness in there as well. And they ain't trying to hear what I got to say about them. So, but I'll research some other topics. Like I don't listen to hip hop. I listen to reggae. My energy is positive. I feel you. That's why, yeah, absolutely. And like when you go to different, like I've seen you in other people chats if I was watching their lives or whatever. And like I said, the key to the being a moderator here, a moderator there, having friends there, going to different chats, is just being respectful of the host that you just left or that you're going to visit. If somebody's over here talking about this person, it's nobody's job to leave that chat and go back and say what's being said. And we all know that the person is watching the live anyway and going to get the information they need. I just don't believe in starting trouble. I mean, everybody have a right to defend themselves when trouble comes. And like I said, whether you think Sean Bradley is right, exactly. Whether you think Sean Bradley is right, whether you think VS right, everybody have a right to defend themselves. But the videos I seen today, VS has used Sean words against his own words against him in this little battle they got going on. So I love my people. Me too. Me too. And if you can speak some wisdom or give some good advice without being biased, without being two-faced, without, it's okay. You have a right to create your own commentary surrounding situations that you see. So let me go ahead and get off. I have to get something to eat. I will email you. Absolutely. It's on my homepage. Thank you. And come back around 11 o'clock. I'm going to come back live, okay? Thank you for showing up, Sydney. I'm going to end it now. Okay, all right. So you said, okay. I'm going to end it now, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock. I'll come up with some other topics. I'll look some things up so we can have, conversation. And if okay, like, you brought up Nature Boy, so maybe I'll go look up the last video on him and well, you said the baby. I'll look up the baby's name or something. But I really don't follow that community because it's nothing but drama and nonsense and unrighteousness. But we'll meet back up at 11 o'clock, all right? And remember, the only side in life that really matters, because there is evil out here, there is wickedness. People are trying to point the finger and blame. But God he's very specific when he says choose life or death. And he will separate the sheep from the goat and the wolves from the wolves from the shepherd. The wolves from the sheep, and he would separate the wheat and the tares. That's his job to do it, because we all have some things that we done did in our life or said in our lives that can make us look evil or make us appear wicked. But God is the judge of all of that. It's just our job to just convey what the wickedness is and speak to it to dim the darkness that surrounds it. So with that being said, I love you, girl. I'll see you in less than like 45 minutes. Thank you all for watching. God bless you. I appreciate it. Bye.